If you are anything like me, in your pantry, you will always have some boxes of this Kraft macaroni and cheese. So today, I want to share with you 3 new recipes that take this side dish item and turn it into the main course. The first recipe we're making today is a mac and cheese with smoked sausage and broccoli. Y'all, this recipe is super easy to make. We only need like the 3 to 5 ingredients for this entire meal. So let's get started. We have our smoked sausage and we're gonna cut that up into small rings. You could dice it up into little smaller like half moons if you have little kids and you don't want the whole round of sausage in there. But we're gonna cut that up, then we're gonna put it in our skillet and let it cook and brown for about 5 to 7 minutes. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get started for our mac and cheese. I just have my large pot. I'm gonna fill it full of water, put it back over on the stove top and put it on a high heat and let that come up to a boil. After you give your sausage some time to brown up, we're gonna go ahead and add in our broccoli. Now I am just adding in some steamed frozen broccoli that I got at the grocery store. You can use fresh broccoli if you want to. I just already had some frozen broccoli in the freezer. Now technically you could add it frozen in, that would be fine, but I'm wanting this to go super quick. So I just went ahead and steamed the broccoli in my microwave for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm adding that in with the sausage to let it completely warm through. For our mac and cheese, we are gonna prepare it just like it says on the back of the box. So we're gonna pour in our noodles, let those boil for a few minutes, we'll drain them, and then for my mac and cheese, I like to add in the package that comes with it, the cheese packet. Then I like to add in some butter and some heavy whipping cream. Now you don't have to do the heavy whipping cream. Usually I will just do heavy whipping cream or milk. It just depends on which one of those I already have on hand. And the very last step for this recipe is to just combine all of those ingredients together. So I just like to take my sausage and broccoli and add it to the big pot with the mac and cheese, give it a big old stir, and then it's time to eat. Before we get started on this next recipe, I did want to let y'all know that today's video is in collaboration with my friend Melissa over at I'm Merely Melissa. If y'all don't know about Melissa, you are going to be glad today that you found her. She is a sweet Southern mama from Louisiana, and on her channel, she will share with you a ton of delicious recipes. I have been watching her channel for a really long time, and so many of her recipes I will write down and put on my weekly meal plan. Over on her channel, she will also share with you different hauls, shopping hauls, grocery hauls. She has a beautiful home and she will decorate it during the seasons, and she has lots of videos about organizing and decluttering. So after today's video, I need y'all to go over to Melissa's channel, check her out, show her some love, and subscribe. If you are coming over from Melissa's channel, I just wanted to say hello and welcome. My name is Kirsty. Here on my channel, I love to share lots of yummy, delicious, super easy, budget-friendly recipe ideas with you. Me and my husband live on a 4.5 acre farm, so every now and then I like to put in a video of just some day in the life content we have here on our farm/homestead. I'll always share some projects that we're working on, plus you get to see our chickens, our ducks, our dogs, and our sweet little barn cat. So if that sounds interesting to you, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and stick around. Y'all, this second recipe I actually think I'm the most excited for. We're making a buffalo chicken mac and cheese, and we're gonna pop it in the oven at the end. I'm so excited. But of course, let's go ahead and get started with our chicken. I just have some thawed chicken breast. I'm gonna cut those up into smaller bite-sized pieces. Add them into our skillet and cook those until they're all the way cooked through. For the mac and cheese, again, we're just gonna cook it according to the back of the package directions. I'm not gonna do anything special with this because we're gonna try and keep this super simple and super easy with very minimal ingredients. Once your chicken has cooked all the way through, we can add in our buffalo sauce. Now, I have been loving the Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo sauce, but y'all feel free to use your favorite buffalo sauce. I added in probably about half a cup of buffalo sauce to my chicken, and I'm just gonna stir that up to make sure all of the chicken gets well coated. I then combined the chicken with the mac and cheese in one big pot. That way it could get well incorporated together. Then I added to a 9x13 baking dish. I topped mine with some additional just shredded cheddar cheese and some breadcrumbs to add a little bit of crunch and texture. Then let's bake this in a 375-degree oven. You're basically just wanting the cheese on top to get melted, so maybe like 7 to 10 minutes. Now for our very last recipe, and y'all, I think I saved the easiest for last. We're making mac and cheeseburgers. Get it? When I make my hamburger patties, I prefer them to be a thinner patty rather than a big thick patty. So what I like to do is I'll take a cutting board and I'll put my ground beef on top, and then on top of that I'll take some plastic wrap or parchment paper, and I'll just use my hand to spread that out so it's a little bit thinner. Now, of course, you can cook your burger any way you like it. You can cook it in, y'all, I've heard you can do it in your Instant Pot. Isn't that crazy? But you could do it that way. You could cook it on the grill, which is technically my favorite way to cook this. But since we're trying to be super quick and easy tonight, I'm just gonna cook mine in my skillet. Once my burger patty is almost completely done, I'll take an extra piece of cheese and put it on top and let it melt while it's in the skillet. Now for tonight's dinner, I did choose to use some pepper jack cheese, but of course, feel free to use your favorite cheese. For the mac and cheese, I did just prepare it like you will on the back of the box, so super easy. Assembling these burgers is so simple. Just take your favorite bun. You can toast that up if you want to. This night we didn't because we were running low on time, but I just put my favorite condiment on the bottom, which for me right now it's spicy ketchup. Then I'll lay on my burger patty a big spoonful of macaroni and cheese, top that off with the top of the bun, and you're ready to eat. I also wanted to give y'all another idea. Instead of just making like a hamburger patty and then putting the mac and cheese on top, you can make stuffed macaroni and cheeseburgers. I have made a stuffed burger on my channel before, so if you want to kind of see how to do that, I will leave that video linked down in the description box below for you. Y'all, all 3 of these recipes turned out so good. They tasted great. They had lots of flavor. It's so much fun to me how you can take a simple box of macaroni and cheese and turn it into pretty much a full course meal, or at least a portion of that full course meal. Now, I will say, my favorite recipe was the buffalo chicken mac and cheese. But I think that's mainly just because I've been on a buffalo chicken kick lately. And bless my husband's heart, he loves macaroni and cheese, but when filming this video, I made all 3 recipes in 1 week, and he said, I love mac and cheese, but I think I'm kind of tired of it. So as much as I recommend you eat all 3 of these recipes, maybe not all in just 1 week. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me in the kitchen this week. I really hope you enjoyed these super easy macaroni and cheese recipes. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if you have another recipe that involves a box of macaroni and cheese. I would love to hear from you, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.